Morena, kia ora. I'm just leaving for Parks. I have to go and see the police. This is what's on the wall at this little brick house, the little house on the prairie. And this is found this. This is the name of the last owner, Arena. Now this is little Harry over there. Little Harry is now the ute. That's little Harry. But I'm just going to show around. This is the way out. It's the driveway up to the gate. That's the gate up there. It's got a sign on it. Now let's go and wait on the house itself. This is the little house. This is my little motor car from the Northern Territory. Just had the wheel bearing done on the rear passenger and the driver's side. This is the little house on the prairie. It's not a bad little place. It's a lot of work to be done on it. I mean, tidying up. I don't tidy a lot of it up, but just go around here. I think this is a peach tree, and this is a little sit-down area. There's our wash machine, and this is my little work station. All of my tools that I need to work around that places. Save me go down to the workshop. I've completed this, but I've just got to get the water connected to this toilet here. This is the toilet, the outside, the original toilet outside in the wash house. And these the pipes I've got to find some earth to fill in to put this pipe back to connect it to the house toilet. It's connected, but it's not running into that septic tank there. But this is going to the septic tank, and I just put this together one day so I can work on the other one. This is the old shower unit. This is the toilet shower block that was when we came in. There was just a toilet, just a toilet like that sitting on top of the concrete. Anyway, this is what it looks like now. I'm pretty prepared to use it. It's just for daytime use, nighttime use, whatever. And it's all set up for all go. Okay, a bit of plumbing to finish up with. And this is a little wind. I built this, I don't know, in a few minutes really. You got to feed them up in Alice Springs. This is a weather vane basically, and it's connected to a motor, electric motor that I got out of a fan from one of the cars down the back, one of those wrecked cars in the back, and I've got to wire it up to a 12 volt inverter and a 12 volt battery, and I could use it once the wind is blowing. Usually it's blowing a gale up here. I wanted to build an all directional wind turbine, but I just do this one here to produce power to this engine. Just all you do is run it. You cut I made these by hand. These are made out of the PVC pipe there. I just measured it to the length I need for the amount of wind I'm going to collect. And this is just PVC piping I painted. It's on a stand. It's directional. When the wind comes, this tail will guide the wind will guide it to whichever way the wind's blowing. So if the wind's blowing coming from that way, it'll then the propeller will start spinning. But there's no wind today, not till probably late after lunch. And once I wire this up, there'll be a little electrical unit set down there. I'll end up putting it down there by the twin tanks down there, where there's a 12 volt pumping station down here. I'll just go down there quickly. I've just got to go to Parks. I'm in order to first pick up my drone. It's finally arrived from repairs. This is the big wool shed. It's quite big inside, and it's up off the ground. There's room underneath for the sheep to go once they've been shorn. This is the workshop they've been working on. I just put everything back together slowly, hung the door up properly. All the tools are in there, and this is the junkyard. I call it Kmart, and Bunnings is up the hill. This is an old washing machine that I resurrected. Oh, the water's running. How come that's running? Well, that's not. Anyway, this is the charging system in here. That's 12 volt charging for charging these batteries up. It runs and the power comes from this plug is from a car. Just drilled a hole, stuck this in there, and this is for the 12 volt system. And that's the pump there. It's 12 volt, and the water comes from that tap, from this tank, into that tap. It's gravity fed to the pump, and then once the pipes are full of water, the pump shuts down, and until you use the water inside the house, and the pump will keep pumping the water until you stop using the water in the house. These are batteries we found around the place, or resurrected all of them. They all go, they all work, and I've got this other one on charge again, and I just rotate the charge. This is my idea of charging station, and you got the power bank there. If you need some, you run off a power bank. Still a little bit touch-up work to do with it to hide all this wiring. So that's basically my pumping station for that 12 volt system there from both these tanks, but I'm running it off this tank here, as you can see down there. Okay, so this is the view from the little house on the prairie. Those tanks up there, I'd love to get them fixed up like all silicon based material to plug in all the bullet holes that whoever lived here before shot bullet holes in the bloody thing. Idiots. You can't eat that. Why shoot something you can't eat? Anyway, I've been up there. It's kind of climbed up a high. It's pretty high up, and it was windy there. I got up to try and get an internet connection, but no. I have to have a special aerial called a Yagi from Ture, and it's going to cost about probably $1,100 to buy all the equipment, just plug and play really. This is all little Harry's parking his little whare, and this is I'm parking in little house on the prairie, I call it. There's the toilets, outside toilet, and one day I'll do a video of the inside once it's all tidy up. It's a bit of a mess in here because I've been working late. And there's another shed over there. We haven't decided what we're going to. There's Brother Led hasn't decided what he'll do with that yet, but I've got to put get that water collection service onto that as well. So this is all it is, and go down to the valley, and this goes quite some way down the back. It's such a long way, 600 acres. 700 acres, sorry. And this old car, I got this going, but the trouble is there was a knock on the top end, and I think it's the cam chain. And this is an old piggery over there. There used to be an old piggery over there. That's it over there, the remnants of it. You can still see some stuff. There's still pipe in the ground. There's still things that, we could. This thing here I've used for towing around. I'll go up to the scrub, and there's some rocks I need to bring down, or equipment I found in the scrub. I just made a sledge out of it, and I just got a little chain I found. I just hooked this chain onto little Harry's tow ball with the equipment, with a pickup or a rock to pick up inside this little cage so it won't fall out. Travelling back, skidding here. This is an old rubbish tip over there. It's got a couple of old cars over there. Pretty interesting. But anyway, well, okay, I'm going to take off to town now. Got to go to Whenua first, pick up my drone. And this is the 360 view from this house. Just one more little panning, and you're going all around. There we go, the piggery, the old car dump. It's got an old FJ Holden Newton there. That's the wool shed, the shearing shed. This is Kmart. This is the work shed, and this is access to the other part of the valley where there's a well down there, about 40 foot deep of fresh water. So we're going to connect the pump up to electrical submersible pump to it, and pump the water up when we need it. And then there's tanks can be resurrected. There's the old tower and 360 pan. Well, I hope you like that. I'm off now, and I'll say good day and have a good day, and I'll catch you all later. Ka kite, kia ora.